I'm so glad you asked. I've been waiting to explain this. Okay, so we live inside of a simulation. People get pissed when I say we live in a simulation because they're like, oh, I'm not a robot. I'm not in a computer game. No, that doesn't make sense. We're not computers. Do you see us? No, we literally are. Now, you have to understand, words are just containers for concepts. And all too often, we get so hung up on the word itself that we never get to the concept. But guess what? We are all telling the same story except with different words. It's the exact same concept. We're all the same person telling the exact same story. And so the story I say is that it is a simulation and the coding language is astrology. So last summer, I was taking a full stack Java developer course and I was learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in detail. At the exact same time, I looked up my birth chart. When I saw my birth chart written out as Sun, 26 degrees, 43 minutes, Virgo, Moon, 5 degrees, 2 minutes, Leo, I was like, holy fucking shit, this is code. These are lines of code. The planets, the aspects, the houses, it's just all lines of astrological code. It's a different coding language. So when you're learning how to code in computers, right, you have like HTML, that's like the base script, that's the planets. And then you add in CSS to stylize the base code. And the CSS in astrology would be the different zodiacs. So all of the planets represent different energies. The sun is ego, moon is emotion, Mercury is the mind, how we think, how we communicate, our intellect level. Venus is how we love, what we value, etc. And it goes on and on and on, all of these lines of code to describe who we are as humans. As the planets are orbiting around the universe, they are entering into different zodiac signs, which the zodiac sign is how that energy is expressed. Or if we're talking coding language, how that energy is styled. So when the sun is in Virgo, at your core identity, you are very analytical. You're kind of a perfectionist. You pick up on patterns. You are very logical and practical. When your moon is in Leo, you kind of tend to be a little self-absorbed. It's all about me. I want to be center stage. Look at me. Give me an award for emoting. So all of these planets, as they're entering into different signs, they are being expressed in different ways. They are being styled in different ways in the code. At any given moment, at a very specific time, at a very specific location, when you are born, there is a very specific frequency that is imprinted into your soul. And that frequency is your birth chart. And you can decode that frequency by seeing where each individual planet was in the solar system. You can read it like code. I read astrology like code. I've read over 300 birth charts and I read it like code to people. And every single time I have read someone's code, their jaw drops and they say, oh my God, you said every single thing about me. I even know when things happen in their life. I know about their childhood trauma. I can tell them everything about their personality, how they love, how they think, how they feel, everything, because it's lines of code. And once you learn astrology, you can read people's birth charts as if it is code. It's coding language. So you can pick up birth charts for not only humans, but for events, for days of the week. You just look up the current astrological makeup, whatever the code is at that specific moment in time, and then you can read it. So as the planets are moving around the solar system doing their thing at any given time, you can look up the astrological makeup or the code of the universe and figure out what the frequency is and what the code is. It's all just code and it's cyclical patterns repeating over and over and over again.